Welcome to TamerBowling Video Ball Reviews. Thanks to Bickta and the Perfect Aim Pro Shop for drilling our test equipment. Today we're testing the new Storm Torrent. Our tester is Doug Scheidig, a medium speed tweener. And we're testing on a 40-foot medium to light house shot. So first impressions of the Storm Torrent, it makes a strong, visible but smooth move to the pocket. Looks like a nice middle-of-the-road benchmark type ball. For value, we gave it an 8.5 out of 10. The Torrent comes in at quite a high value as it simply offers a very nice bang for the buck. It's a bit strong straight out of the box, especially with the 2000 grit finish, but knowing the R2S solid cover stock, it wears nicely and you can easily adjust the finish. Overall, we gave it an 8 out of 10. We wondered what we were going to see with the Torrent and how different it was really going to be from the rocket ship. The Torrent has a slightly higher RG and a slightly lower differential. There's also a small shape modification and came at 3000 factory sheen as compared to the 2000 for the rocket ship. When we tested the rocket ship, I'd hoped it would be similar in shape to the Furious, which used the same R2S cover but with a turbine core. The rocket ship turned out to be a quote bigger overall ball than the Furious in terms of hook shape. Seeing the Torrent go down the lane really started to remind me a bit more of the turbine core reaction shape. It gets down the lane and then you can tell when it sees friction as it's a bit of a quick read and then punch in the roll phase through the pins. It's not flippy, but you can just see the reaction when it's making its move, which makes it very predictable. When you watch the video, you'll see the smoothness going down the lane, yet if you watch carefully, you can see the transition down lane I'm talking about. Interestingly, on a sport shot, the ball really smoothed out its shape. The ball transitioned very smoothly and can be played more direct. In that regard, it reminded me of the Storm High Road Solid on sport shots. It blends out the pattern and you can play more front to back than side to side. Doug had a chance to compare the Torrent to the Code Black. He could stand in the identical spot and hit the same target to strike with both balls. However, the Code Black is cleaner and is more punchy down lane. If you look really closely, you'll see slight difference in where each ball leaves the deck, with the Code Black going through the pins with a touch more energy retention. Alright, let's discuss the shots that didn't make the cut. Doug had a touch of over-under reaction. He was finding the ball wanting to creep up on the head pin from a little bit more direct and then giving it a little bit more room. Wasn't quite as forgiving. Misses in, went through the face. He moved in to give it more room and did find a happier place ultimately. However, misses out at that point, did not recover very well as the ball simply loses too much energy. Okay, final thoughts. We like the Storm Torrent where it is in the lineup. It fills a baseline solid cover stock space very nicely in the affordable Thunder line. It ultimately would make the rocket ship redundant in my mind. There are 5 different core shapes in the Thunder line currently, and I think that could be a good or bad thing. I think it could complicate ball selection for a bowler looking for an affordable arsenal, but the Torrent will make a nice benchmark solid.
Thank you for watching TamerBowling Video Ball Reviews.